Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Tim Petey and welcome to yet another game review. Today we are going to be looking at the third installment in the Deus Ex series, Deus Ex Human Revolution. But does it live up to the hype set by the original, or does it fall short like Invisible War? Enough talk. Lower the gates.
As usual, let's start out with Deus Ex's story. Human Revolution is a prequel to the original game, taking place in a time when human augmentations are starting to become more widespread, though there is still resistance to them as they are sometimes seen as making people inhuman and too powerful to be allowed to exist. Some people take this to the point where they attack augmentees and the corporations that produce augmentations, while others have non-violent protests supporting heavy regulation of augmentation technology.
You play as Adam Jensen, Chief Security Officer for Seraph Industries, one of the world's leading researchers in augmentation technology. During the preparations for a trip to Washington, where Adam's former girlfriend, Megan Reed, plans to unveil a massive breakthrough in augmentation technology, a group of mercenaries, gaming's generic villains number 43, attack the facility. Jensen is mortally wounded in the attack, and all that's left of most of the primary researchers are pools of blood. 6 months later, Adam has been rebuilt by Seraph Industries at the command of David Seraph, who runs guess which company. He returns to work to try to find out just what happened in the attack and what has happened to the company since he's been gone.
After Jensen's recovery, the story alternates between linear missions involving stealth and combat and open-world cities where he can visit stores and do side quests. As you progress, you dig through numerous conspiracies involving ancient organizations, corporations, and propaganda. I don't want to spoil more, but let's just say that nothing is as it seems initially, and you will always want to keep playing to learn more.
Now that we've covered the story, let's take a look at the gameplay. Luckily, it holds up just as well as the story did. You can easily commit your augmentation points into things like stealth, hacking, guns, armor, and numerous other abilities. The beauty of it is that you can use these abilities that you focused on and get through most of the game without having to use things you are not skilled with to progress.
The only problem with this system is the boss fights. Since non-lethal weapons do no damage to them and you can't melee them, you need a lethal weapon for your boss fights. However, even the biggest weakling should have room for a pistol to put all the weapon mods you find in the game into. Other than these fights though, you can go through the entire game totally stealthily without killing anyone, which is a nice break from the slaughter everyone attitude of games like Call of Duty.
As I've already mentioned, the biggest aspect of gameplay is the augmentations. There are numerous ones available to you, and you will have a tough time getting them all in one playthrough, meaning you do have to specialize. Luckily, there are a ton of very useful augmentations, though some of them are pretty useless. For example, there's a hacking one that allows you to see the chances of capturing a node, but you can basically already do that from the get-go, so it's pretty pointless. Some of the examples of augmentation categories include armor for fighters, cloaking for stealth characters, and hacking for, well, hackers.
As usual, my last topic for the day will be graphics. As you would expect from most major releases today, they are quite good. The gold and black color palette does a great job of helping you focus on important objects and locations in the world with simple contrast, rather than having colorful locations buried under all the rest. Animations are overall quite smooth, and important conversations have great lip syncing and facial animations to give you hints, only surpassed by LA Noire. The only problems are some facial animations in less important conversations can be a bit off, and animations are reused often in conversations. Also, takedown animations can sometimes get glitchy when used in confined spaces where there's not enough actual space for them to occur.
As always, the final question in my review is, do I recommend Deus Ex Human Revolution? The answer is a resounding yes. Fans of the old game will love the return of deep and complex storylines that games have lacked in recent years, as well as appreciate the vastly improved graphics and gameplay mechanics the old game did not have. New fans will love the new storyline that they get to enjoy because it's a prequel, not a sequel to a game they don't know and haven't played. In addition, the tutorials and descriptions are vast improvements over the original, making it much easier for new players to get into. Anyway guys, that's my review of Deus Ex Human Revolution. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time guys, my name is Tim P, and I'll catch you guys later.